You're gonna figure it out in your dreams. Good night, Owen Theo.
We have a very special guest
I can't believe it.
on this podcast. First of all, you are an entrepreneur, you're an author, you're a personality, you're an actress. Like, can you, I would love you to not be something. Are you a chef? Like, what else do you do?
I'm really, really bad at drawing. And I don't eat fruits and vegetables.
Okay, thank God. So at least you have that. At least I have that over you.
Yep.
We have Dylan Mulvaney on the podcast. Yes!
It's a slumber party.
Wait.
Did you ever make a video yet to that song? It's a
No.
slumber party. Okay, that's what we're doing after this.
Wait, 100%. Can I just say something? Your set is so cute.
Well,
Who makes this set?
I mean, I look at the chat. Who's
Okay.
We got to give the plug. Give the plug. Give the plug.
Okay,
give the
wait.
plug. Self-styled
The
today.
Couture Club. The
Not
Couture Club.
The Couture Club.
Wait, it kind of
It's the
sounds like
Couture
Fashion
Club.
Nova.
It's all in. It's the Couture. No, I got it off ASOS, but she was actually. I
Oh.
think she was 140 for the set.
Wait, really?
Yes, but
Is that a good price or a bad price for pajamas? I wouldn't know.
I think that it was expensive for ASOS. It was,
Yeah.
it's kind of one of those random, like,
Oh.
whoa, this is expensive.
Totally.
But I knew the quality was going to be better
Good.
than the $15 one. Also, I bought this maybe a month ago because it matches the inside of the book. Like, do you see that?
Yep.
So,
Oh my God, that's so cute.
And guess
Dylan.
what? You're the one who got the outfit. You won.
Yes, that's an In Your Dreams exclusive. That is an In Your Dreams
Well,
exclusive.
I'm going to be really honest. This was like bucket list podcast I wanted to be on.
Dylan.
You're one of the coolest people I've ever met in LA. You are so kind.
In LA,
You make
in
me
LA?
laugh. No,
You're
and
the coolest person I've
only
ever met in LA.
No, but meaning that I feel like we met at the Stella McCartney party back in
remember.
the day.
Oh my
And
God, you were so nice to me that night because all my friends had left me.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh,
you don't
well-
remember what happened?
Not a thing.
Dylan, all my friends had left me. You were there. And by the way, you were popping the fuck off. Dylan was
Fresh
you were-
face. That was my
Dylan,
face reveal.
Dylan, it was your
No one
face
else had
reveal.
no one had even seen
It
the
was
face yet.
literally your face reveal. And by the way, I was freaking out because I was such a fan.
Oh,
so I was
shut
watching your TikTok.
That was also an exclusive for you. And
That was an exclusive in person.
yes, in person though, which
We should have done it. We should have had the In Your Dreams podcast back then.
but then it
you
was
were
like
so amazing to me that night.
serious.
Yeah, you
that's
were
how I felt
so
about you.
amazing to me.
And I've met so many characters that I had wanted to. I met Benny that night, Sabrina that night, all
Totally.
these gay people, and you were one of them. And I was like, oh, this is somebody that I can't wait not only to have watched what you've done in the past year. It's been crazy, but also just gotten to see you more.
Okay, I just have to explain because you don't remember. So I have to tell the audience this.
Talk.
Okay. So I went to a party with two of my best friends. I can't name their names. They've both been on the podcast. I hate you both. You know who you are. Benny and Jordan. I go to a party with them, and Benny and Jordan in Hollywood have a lot of fucking friends. They do.
Yeah.
I don't really have that many friends in Hollywood. Like I have friends, but they have Hollywood friends. Okay. So we walk into the party and immediately they look at me and they're like, don't leave me. I'm like, leave you? I won't leave you. And immediately they're gone.
They're kissing babies.
They are literally kissing baby. They're with this Sabrina, that Sabrina. They're with 900 Sabrinas. I see you.
I was a Sabrina.
You were a Sabrina. They were so excited to meet you, but they had to ultimately leave you for another Sabrina.
Correct.
Well,
Fair.
guess who stayed with me? This Sabrina.
Me.
Thank God you're
I
there.
was just happy to be there, and I was
Thank
happy to
God.
have a new friend.
And we ate French fries together. Do you remember this?
Yes.
We ate French fries together.
Oh, thank you, Stella McCartney. I think I met Paul McCartney that night. Also,
Oh, I
you want to know
didn't.
funny story about that one? I was talking about astrology with
Yeah.
a group of girls, and Leo DiCaprio was standing kind of right near us.
Wait. He was there?
Yes, bitch. Keep your eyes open.
Wait, keep your eyes open.
Glasses were not on. that
No,
day.
my glasses were not on.
You actually met I don't know, Gigi Gorgeous that night, and you're you were so nice. I'm I don't remember.
No.
But I was saying oh, you're the girl couldn't hear me. I was like, you're a Leo, and he turned and thought I was talking about him.
Oh,
and then
Jesus.
kind of was like a little sneer, and I was like, no, bitch,
I'm not talking about you.
I'm not the first time in my life. I'm not
Right, exactly.
And
But I can if you
that
want.
was a good party. Met Kiernan Shipka that night, who I love.
course.
Good Christmas parties.
She's the
She
best.
has.
Kiernan, I have to say something. I have a bone to pick with Kiernan.
Let's talk.
Kiernan didn't have her holiday party this year.
Oh my God.
She didn't have it.
Okay, I thought because
I
I'm going to be
invited.
honest, I thought I was invited because I got so
I knew
messy.
it.
I
knew
got
it.
so messy the year before.
Wait, what happened?
Well, I don't remember a lot of it, but I
You
just
were
ran
that drunk?
Yes, and I ran into Trixie. I think I was stoned too. Sorry, Mom. I ran into Trixie Mattel at the DMV last week.
Wait.
I know.
What? Why is Trixie Mattel at the DMV and why is Dylan Mulvaney there with her? I'm like,
Honey,
what's going on?
We're
What's
changing
going on?
our gender markers.
what's
Is what
going
the
on?
fuck is up right
Oh,
now.
sick.
2025. Well, I had a little X, and I wanted a she, they on. You know, not that they can put pronouns on there, but I wanted woman on
Yes.
my driver's license.
Yes.
And then Trixie, who fucking knows what she's doing there, but we're standing in line, and she was like, "Oh my God, the last time I saw you was Kiernan Shipka's Christmas party, and you kept saying that you were gonna fuck Santa." And I was
Santa
like,
was hot that night.
he was hot.
No, you don't remember because you're blackout drunk. He was hot Santa.
He actually was?
Yeah.
Well, and then I was like, oh God. And then I thought, oh my God, did Kiernan, like, was I such a mess that like I didn't get invited back? She didn't have it.
No, she didn't have it.
She didn't have it.
One, she didn't have it. Two, trust me, Kiernan would never ban someone for being a
loves
mess.
that.
Nope, she loves
the story.
She loves it.
And but what I love about her too is like she doesn't have a lot of drama. Like she'll exist around other people, but she's cool.
She's Switzerland. Like drama exists around her.
Kiernan Shipka
is Switzerland. This is true.
Oh, I fuck with her so hard.
I love her. So you met her at Stella McCartney?
I met her that night.
Can I be honest? You met a lot of people that night. You were immediately invited to the Kiernan Shipka party. It took me like 5 years to get into that party. It took you 6 months.
That's the transgender.
No,
honey.
No, you
Papa
bitch.
Moan, you're in.
No, that's called being famous.
It's called.
Do you feel famous? Do you walk on the street and feel famous?
God, no.
Totally.
I mean, I wish. Like what? I think what's weird too is like the way that I wasn't used to kind of like the ups and downs of that.
Totally.
And I think
Totally.
you know, releasing the book hopefully will be a nice little pop. But I really like my ideal level of fame is like Alan Cumming or Kristen Chenoweth. You know what I mean? It's like
so
Host the
famous
Traitors,
and so unbelievably talented.
Yes, but like
just talent.
But yes, but like not in like getting mobbed at Panera way.
Of course, Panera.
Panera got fucked at Panera.
Wait, what
you
is
know
that? I don't know any of
A
these
Twink and a
songs.
Redhead?
Oh, I love a Twink and a Redhead.
Yeah, but their song Panera got fucked in Panera.
Wait, I don't know it. You are such a theater girly. It makes me so happy.
But that's not even musical theater.
No, I know, but it just
That's
makes me
like-
happy, Dylan. It makes me happy because can I be honest? It's what's going on with it?
Do you need permission to be a theater girl right
No,
now?
I'm such a theater girl.
Okay, see, I feel like it's the most uncool thing, and I'm like trying to make it cool again. The way that like Renee Rapp in Mean Girls on Broadway, that's what like we need to keep that energy going.
100%. Would you do Mean Girls? Is Mean Girls done?
She's over.
Oh,
she's been done.
Okay, she's been done.
I would have loved to. I want to do Legally Blonde.
Amazing.
I want to play Elwood's in like a trans production. So Emmett's trans.
Wait, I love this.
Paulette's trans.
Why don't you put this on?
Honey, the rights, it's really tricky to get. And then Wicked, I would love to play Glinda one day.
Of course, and you'd be amazing at that.
Thank you. I want to play like Mrs. Lovett and Sweeney Todd. What's your dream role?
On Broadway?
Like it doesn't have to be
I
playing
think
right now. We can
honestly,
produce it.
Seaweed Hairspray.
Shut the fuck.
Wait,
Penny!
wait, you're Penny. Wait, should we do it? I don't remember. I don't know it.
a checkerboard chick. Or it's like
Wait, we should do that.
you have to sing Without Love.
Wait, I can't sing like you, so I'm not doing that.
Come on. Okay, we'll work on it. We'll workshop it.
Okay,
That's so
can we
cute
actually,
though. The two
wait,
of us.
let's do that for Halloween.
Oh my God! Which Kiernan Shipka? Are you having a Halloween
yeah,
party?
exactly.
Who does the Halloween party?
Wait, I don't know.
We're
Who
gonna
does
find
the
it.
Halloween party? Okay, wait. Those are your dream roles, and would you put them on Broadway or would you be on the West
maybe
End?
well. Speaking of, we were talking about London right before we jumped
Yeah.
on. I'm trying to like live a tri-coastal life, and I want to be everywhere.
Once you
bitch.
make a book, you can live a tri-coastal life.
I feel like
I'm
once you
sorry.
write a book, you have to move to London. Like there's
no,
no
once
other
you
way
write a
around
book,
it.
you
People
100%.
in America don't write books.
By the way, didn't Carrie Bradshaw write a book and move to? No, she
Paris,
moved to Paris,
and then it went south.
it went south with Alexander.
Obsessed with her.
She's
But
the best.
which one are you? Which Sex and the City girl?
That's a good question.
I think I know.
Which one?
You're a Charlotte at
Yeah,
heart.
I know.
And I am
Everyone
too.
says
And that's
that.
why that's why we like each other like that.
Can I tell you something? Growing up, I was Samantha. I was so sexual. I was so fun. I became a Charlotte.
I feel like more like a Charlotte, but then because of the internet, I had to suppress a lot of my Samantha. And so sometimes she'll show herself at the wrong time. You know what I mean?
Like in a meeting?
Yeah,
like
when
in
I
a
start,
business meeting.
so I'm like, anybody got someone for me to fuck?
Yeah, you say
You
that?
know? Oh my God, I'm always trying to get myself a date, out of a general. Most of the time, nothing comes from them.
So what's your dream date? Where would you
my
go?
God.
What would you do? And what would this date look like?
Okay. Oh my God. I thought you never asked. So I'm thinking London.
Okay. You're in London.
I'm thinking, beautiful hotel. Like maybe, where does Taylor stay? It's it's in Mayfair, I think. There's a really cute hotel. The Rosewood.
The Rosewood.
So we're at the Rosewood in London. I wake up. I've got like maybe mac and cheese for breakfast.
Wait, what? Wait, back up.
I fuck with like crazy carbs in the morning.
That you only eat that candy that you've been posting. What's the candy?
Fuck.
Percy Dibs? What is it called?
I'm actually mortified at myself.
What?
I cannot believe I did not bring any. I had like one emergency bag left in the back of the bed, like kind of thing.
Wait, back of the bed?
I have to hide it from myself. So because it's
Dylan, I'm actually dead.
No,
Can I ask you something? How do you look like this and only eat candy and mac and cheese for breakfast?
I think if I started eating vegetables, it would all go south. I think everything would go downhill.
Have you ever eaten a vegetable?
I mean, like against my will, maybe once upon a time. I'm not like actively like seeking out a Brussels sprout. I will never eat
by
a
the way,
tomato.
who is? I'm sorry. I'm against Brussels sprouts.
But also, like, I don't like if the tomato paste is too much in like a pizza or pasta. I don't go there.
You mean if you could taste the tomato?
No, if there's any sort of pulp, I don't do pulp. I don't do lemon bars. I don't do any sort of anything that has remnants of
So you don't do orange juice?
Only pulp free. Or you know what? I love Sunny D.
Oh my God, Dylan, we are two different girls. I walk into a place and I say only fresh squeezed. You walk
Shut
in
the
and you
fuck
say
up.
Tropicana.
I'm like, give me the fake stuff.
Oh shit.
Well, last night I sprayed Raid all over my bed trying to kill a spider. And then everyone's like, you can't sleep in that bed now. I'm like, girl, you don't even know there's so many hormones and chemicals pumping through this body right now.
Can I be honest? That's where we're the same girl. Because I love a chemical to kill a bug, and I'm obsessed with the chemical.
Also,
put it on me.
I also thought it was so interesting. There was like a lot of people in my DMs being like, I wouldn't have taken you as a killer, like a spider killer. I'm like, honey, like, let's get one thing straight.
What?
I'm going to kill the spider every time.
Of course.
I'm
course.
But
can I tell you something? My boyfriend, sweet Jared, shout out Jared. Jared does any bug he sees. It doesn't matter if it's a cockroach, you guys. He will do it with a cup, with a piece of paper. Cockroach. He's done it with a cockroach.
Jared. We've got to get me a Jared. We haven't really figured that. Do you have someone for me?
You do need a Jared, actually, because we're similar. Actually, now I'm kind of realizing this. You actually like need a Jared.
That's what I'm saying. It's somebody to not only get the bug, but it's to get the glass
in
out.
safety,
and a little
safety.
A little more soft spoken, maybe.
Totally.
But like,
well, we're loud.
Can hang. We're going shut the fuck up.
No. Did you ever shut up growing up or no?
No. Well, that was also like a tactic. I was like, if I make people laugh, they won't beat my ass. And
totally,
it usually worked.
Were you popular?
I was like, I didn't even go to like high school a lot of the time because I would be doing musicals like in the professional San Diego circuit. That was crazy to say.
No, I
would leave early from school to then go do musicals like at the Old Globe or La Jolla Playhouse or like
what? Wait, I had no idea, but you were doing La Jolla Playhouse when you were in high school?
Yeah, girl.
So all your friends were doing their bad productions in school, and
I never made it into a school.
So you
musical.
were cool. So people expected this from you. People in your high school were like,
actually, I would wear just like that was the only time you'd ever catch me in sweatpants. Was like going to high school. I'd like have a hood up. I wasn't there, or there was a period where like I tried for a second. It was like me and my Michael Kors purse against the world, and in like I worked at Brandy Melville. That is so this podcast coded.
That is so in your dreams.
I worked at Brandy Melville. And I was the only boy at the time, and I had my like lower braces on. And I remember this summer so clearly. Like it was like me and those camo leggings that every girl owned with like the money sign graphic tee that was like cut off.
Totally.
And like me going to the parties where there was this one guy that worked as an intern at Vogue. He was probably like 22 and I'm like 16 or something.
Totally.
And he was so hot. Like he was the guy, and like went up to him and was like, "Can I bum a cigarette?" And he was like, "Sure." And so we're like, I've never done it before.
Of course.
And then we're like hooking up. And then, but what I'll never forget is like after the summer had ended and like it ended really poorly with me and him.
I'm so sorry.
I mean, we all saw it coming. He put on his Facebook status, he was like, I can't believe I hooked up with someone with braces. And then I commented and I said, they're only on the bottom, bitch. Because I would do that kind of smile. Like I made sure that they only did them. Did you have braces?
Yeah, of course. I had everything.
They're so beautiful. Never change. And I would make sure that like I only had one set at a time, so I could either smile like this or I could smile like that. So yeah.
Also, that probably for musical theater too. You didn't want a full set of braces.
No, who's hiring the kid for?
Yeah, no. Unless like Dear Evan Hansen.
I was like,
didn't Dear Evan Hansen have braces? No, he had a cast.
I think you just put that there. Did you do musicals in high school?
I did.
What show?
We did Bye Bye Birdie.
Shut up. Who'd you play?
I played Conrad Birdie.
Oh my God, I was Albert Peterson.
No, you weren't.
Now look at us.
Look at us. I forget how that musical goes.
Put on a happy face.
So what? Okay, let's back up for a second. We were talking about your dream date.
Oh my God.
So you were in London, mac and cheese for breakfast.
You have really bad ADHD?
Of course. That's what this is. This episode's going to be a disaster for the people listening.
I feel terrible. I'm so sorry. Also, do you ever listen to Seek Treatment? I love them.
It's the only podcast I listen to other than Ride. And
I tell everyone, I'm like, you got to listen to Seek Treatment. And one of my British friends was like, I listened to it and I couldn't understand a word. It was going by so fast. It was like, girl, that's my favorite thing in the world.
My parents were like, they listened to an episode and they were like, it's all inside jokes that they didn't get.
Obsessed.
And I was like, you should probably get them then.
Yes. And I was with Kat Cohen in Edinburgh and it was so funny because I would be in this like tiny little like dress, with my tits like popping out and she'd be in like a giant sweatshirt and like walking into the bar. And it was like a live episode every single night.
I love her.
I just burped.
I loved it. I didn't even hear it. It sounded like you were coughing.
I know, it's a rare occasion every 4 months for me. Just one burp. Also, dream date in London.
Well, yeah.
I would wake up, mac and cheese, at the Rosewood where Taylor Swift, I think, stays. And then,
I don't think Taylor Swift stays there.
You don't know. Not after this podcast. Let's just say she's like, oh, well, we're picking up and we're moving shop for London. And then I think I would, go out on like a bike ride to Hampstead Heath, which is a park, go swimming. Oh, I was going to say, I guess if I was on a date with a girl, it could be in the women's pond, but I'd go swimming in the ponds. It's more like my perfect day. And if I just happen to be on a date, then
then it's great.
That's great. And then I would want to go to a pub and get like a pint.
Of beer?
Yeah, bitch. You know about the beer stuff, right?
Dylan, I don't live under a rock.
Okay, well, I didn't know if this was like, you're like, oh.
I just forgot that you actually drink beer.
I fuck with beer. I love it.
I know. This is something that I know.
People think
and
I took this ad thinking that like I would never touch it. That was all I drank.
No. I believe that. I fully believe that. If a beer was in front of me, I would be like that, trade it for a Cosmo.
Okay, but do you ever drink beer? Never.
No, but I'll drink a Peroni.
Okay, that kind of counts.
Beer.
I'll take that. I would have a pint of beer.
You being like, do you know about the beer?
Do you know about the beer? I'm like, fuck. I also love that like this is the one like usually I go on all these interviews and they're like, tell us, and you're just like,
I'm
what?
like, who cares? I'm
like, Jesus Christ, there's other things going on.
Totally. Also, other things for you. Who the fuck cares about that?
You're really on my side.
Of course, I really am.
Someone is on your side. Do you know what that's from?
No, what is that?
Jesus Christ. Into the Woods, bitch.
Oh, I saw that with Sarah Bareilles. It was unbelievable.
Oh, you loved. Oh my God, you made a weird face when you were about to.
No,
like,
I know. It was the best. I was sobbing. I went twice alone. I went twice. I had to.
Just call me from then.
You know what's interesting is when I did see it alone, I did think to text you.
No way.
And be like, because for some reason I was like, I need to go with a theater girl. I
love that I'm that for you.
You were, but I didn't text you because I checked your story and you post, you dox yourself a lot, love. You're like, I'm in LA here.
No, Mom. I literally will like right now, I'm still technically like on a gay cruise ship on Instagram.
Really?
Okay. I'm all over the place, and in a way that I actually think is working in my favor in case the killer is like outside the house. You know what I mean?
Okay, good. Good.
Love the killer. Okay, but also, so I would have a pint. In London.
Okay,
and then we'd go to a musical together. I think maybe. Musical? Well, everybody's talking. Or no, not. I love that movie musical. Everybody's talking about Jamie.
What is that?
It was on the West End for a long time.
I don't know what that is.
And then Why Am I So Single was one that my friends just wrote, but that just closed. So now Maybe we go see fucking Wicked.
I'm a huge fan of
Did
Wicked.
you love the movie?
It's Wicked. Here's the deal. To be a fan of Wicked now is so mainstream and everyone is.
But
I need to
before-
say I was an OG fan of Wicked.
Yes,
OG.
it's so- there's-
Jessica Voss.
How crazy that there are still people that haven't seen the stage show that have seen the musical.
That's insane.
I know it's wrong.
That's insane. Who's your favorite Elphaba?
Well, Jessica Vosk is one of them. Stephanie J. Block was my first.
Of course.
Kristen Chenoweth has like soft spot in my heart, but Megan Hilty fucked that shit up.
Megan Hilty and then Smash. Megan Hilty of Smash.
And now Smash is going to Broadway, which is crazy.
It is?
Yes, as a
See,
musical.
you should be in this.
Really?
Yeah, you should be in this.
Fading on a girl. You know that one?
Of course. Let Me Be Your Star.
I'm like, do you know what beer is? And do you know what Let Me Be Your Star
By the way,
is?
I don't know what beer is, but I do know what Let Me Be Your Star
like,
is.
has she been briefed at all?
Let Me Be Your Star is such a great song.
What if we did that together one day?
I would do that with you.
Okay.
But I can't sing like you, Dylan. You have an unbelievable voice.
I really
Let's talk
think
about when your album's
talking
going to
about
come.
my friend.
No,
I mean,
you. Let's talk about what's happening.
Not pop music. I'll tell you that
Why?
much. Do you remember Days of Girlhood? These are the days.
Can I be honest? Loved it.
Oh my god, thank you. Well,
Fun.
actually, you know what?
Can I be honest? You know that thing that's going viral right now? Elphaba, Glinda, Elphaba.
Mhm.
Same vibe.
And
Same vibe as 500
that
Days.
song
What is it?
was
Of
written
Girlhood.
for this room. Okay,
100%.
That song should have been born and died.
Well, you should have
in
done a
this
music
room.
video in this podcast
Well, I should
studio.
have. That would have saved me a lot of money, honey. But
Did you pay for that yourself?
oh yes,
My God, Dylan.
and I was.
Can I tell you
invested-
something? It made you more famous.
Well, but in the way that I didn't think.
No, yes, I hear
Because
you.
it was definitely like it got me some more haters.
I hear
And
you.
I really thought, I was like, you know what the world needs right now? Just some more just trans joy, girly pop energy. And it was like, even like the really lovely liberal women were like, we don't know if this is it. But let trans girls make bad pop music.
Totally.
Like when I think,
But why does it only have to be trans girl? We're already listening to bad pop music.
Yeah,
Why
like-
can't it be a trans girl
like,
making
but-
it?
And I will say, did I think I was Ethel Cain when I wrote it? Yes.
Well,
but-
Dylan, that's where we draw the line.
That's where
a disaster.
That's a disaster. But also, I just feel like now when people like look back in the history books, it's like I'm the first trans woman to release horrible pop music.
Can I tell you something?
It's
Can I tell you
amazing.
something? I love that you can laugh about it. It makes me so happy. And it's so cool. And that's why, honestly, that's why I liked it from the beginning, is because you were like, fuck it.
Honey, It's Friday by Rebecca. Well, actually, you know what? That was really of its time. And I don't want to shame another woman's song. But like
You go, no, Friday was good.
Friday was better than this. And so I will say that there's no world where like a pop album is on the horizon. Maybe like I could see like an Ingrid Michaelson moment like in the
Okay,
future.
great.
Or like, but you know what? I just want to do the gay Broadway diva thing.
Totally.
Like I did my gay cruise ship last
Okay, so
week.
wait, tell me about this gay cruise ship.
Girl.
So you're on this gay cruise ship. All of a sudden, I see you on a mic being like, any T's, any G's,
Where do we
any
have the
B's.
D's?
Yeah, I heard it. It went viral.
Thank you. I had about 3 days to write a show. I didn't really know what I was going to do. I like found
you
a
got paid for this.
Oh, honey.
Okay, thank
The
you.
gays have money.
See, which is crazy because you wouldn't know.
Some.
You wouldn't know.
What do you mean?
I mean, like, look around my. I'm in a tiny little podcast studio. You wouldn't know.
I mean, this is pretty luxe.
Okay, this is Lux.
You
Okay,
look
wait,
great.
keep going.
I pulled a show out of my asshole and
You
then
wrote
I
it in 3 days?
wrote in 3 days on a ship with I get really bad car sickness and that's also converts to seasickness.
Yeah.
Had the cast of Mamma Mia behind me as the dancers. They live on the ship. So I said, you, and you
You picked them.
get behind me. So hot. They're all British, duh.
Oh.
And then
Where did this cruise take
also, I'm
off?
dying. Did not finish my dream date.
Wait, I forgot about it.
Okay, just last bit of that.
Yeah.
We're getting a drink at Dean Street Townhouse.
What is that?
It's like a really cute little like bar area.
Like Chiltern Firehouse?
Vibes.
Like similar. Okay.
And then we're
like couches?
what's that?
Couch vibes?
Yeah, there's some couches.
Okay, I'm hearing
pick
you.
your pick your poison.
I'm hearing you.
And
I'm hearing you.
and then I think we would walk around like maybe like Buckingham Palace at night and then kiss there and then we would have sex at whose ever house. Oh, at the Rosewood where Taylor Swift stays.
And then we'd end up at the Rosewood.
And then
with
we'd have
Taylor.
like really good sex. I'd use poppers, which this is actually a really important thing that I wanted to bring up on this show.
Please.
Do you think it's right for people to be shamed for using poppers?
No. Why are people shamed? I don't even know this controversy.
Oh my God. Now, having slept with people who, you know, maybe aren't used to like queer sex, like maybe I'm their first kind of situation like that. When I pull the poppers out, they think that I'm doing like black tar heroin.
Wait, I'm so confused. Poppers are mainstream.
Not in some parts of straight culture. They don't know. And then I get
I'm so my straight male friend, cis straight friend uses poppers.
Okay, well do they have my number? Because like
actually, you want to know something interesting?
Shut the fuck up.
He actually would be a great date for you. Wait, I actually just put 2 and 2 together.
In my dreams.
His name is
Owen Theo.
Well, there you go.
Wait, oh my God. Okay, think about it.
No, he works at Google.
My God,
and
that's
he's
great
so
for me.
hot and uses poppers.
You can Google,
and is so normal and nice and cool and fun.
Loves poppers. Okay, well, great. Now we're the poppers people.
So you would use poppers. You love a popper.
Well, I wanted to talk about this. I was like, if there's one place I want to do it, it's here. And it's that like when you whip out, if somebody is going to bottom for you, and they need a little something, to take the edge off, you need to celebrate that. And you need to not.
Thank God it's not heroin. And if it was, let them do it.
Well, but then what I will say is I think poppers has become almost too mainstream in like straight culture that on the gay cruise, I put a sign up on my phone that said poppers, like at the party. No one had them. It took me like 45 minutes because it was like, that was child's play.
Oh my God. So gay people are now giving up poppers?
Gay people are over poppers, but then there's certain straight people who are shaming people for using poppers.
This is crazy.
I know. Did you ever partake in a popper?
So let me tell you something about poppers. I first did a popper when not during sex.
Me too.
I did a popper at a party.
Duh.
And the popper at the party, by the way,
sign of a good party.
Sign of a great party. Did really nothing to me. I'm just being honest.
No.
Like, didn't do that.
Honey,
what does
I'm like,
it do to you?
You are? Like, literally, like,
oh my God, it does nothing to me.
Oh my God.
I felt nothing.
Did you ever have sex on it?
Yeah, I've of course.
Okay, good. Well, I was going to say.
But what's interesting, you want to hear something interesting? This isn't In Your Dreams exclusive. I shouldn't be saying this, but I love Jared so much. That I will say it because I like to kind of out him.
Yeah.
He walked into our bedroom the other day after it being cleaned for the first time in years. Okay. We had a housekeeper come in.
Oh, I love
and
that.
And Jared walks in with the housekeeper standing there and looks at the housekeeper in the eyes and says, "It smells like poppers." I was like, obviously it's cleaning supplies. It's Lysol.
Oh, like he thought you were just like having a good time.
I was just like doing poppers with my housekeeper.
Sorry, babe.
I'm like, yeah, I was, but no. I think that's actually how mainstream it is. He just thought I was doing it by myself.
Oh my God. Well, I now just feel like when I'm like entering, because like now I'm like sleeping with certain people, mainly like straight men who aren't used to this. And I just wanted to make that clear that they should not shame people for that.
But I can't believe they're shaming you.
Well, it's this weird energy of like, I'm like, do you want any? You're like, no. I'm like, oh my God, honey.
Why wouldn't they want any?
They don't know what they're missing. I think people are scared.
Totally.
People are nervous to date trans people. They're nervous to do poppers with trans people. What does that mean for their, for whatever it is that their sexuality is?
I'm sorry, this is crazy.
I'm kind of a tricky tall order here. We've got trans women polarizing in the media.
Shut the hell up.
Overshares online. Does the Google person still like that? Is that a kink for the Google?
Yeah, because can I tell you something?
Yeah.
He can sit at his little desk and press erase on any article. Erase.
Oh, my nipples just got hard.
Imagine this power. Erase.
Oh shit. I have
You
not
going
felt
home
anything
being like,
downstairs.
Baby, I don't really want my song on the internet.
I'll be like this.
Erase.
I'll be like this.
No, totally. Ass out.
I said something bad on Owen's podcast.
On In Your Dreams.
I said something so bad. What are you gonna do about it? You don't want me to get in trouble.
I'm actually dead. No
trouble.
That's a kink. That's a kink.
Oh my God.
That's a kink for him.
God.
That's a kink for you.
Is it the guy? Wait, is it Tim Cook?
You think I'm setting you up with Tim Cook?
Who's the Google one? Jeff Bezos? No.
Yeah, I'm setting you up with Jeff Bezos.
Elon?
You and Jeff. Yeah, you and Elon. Just kind of, because I know Elon really well and I think you'd be great for him. No, I'm setting you up with a man named...
Oh, shh.
Bleep the
Bleep
name,
that
Cooper.
shit.
Beep the name.
Every trans girl in America, like, Googling that right now.
He works at Google and he's a genius.
Okay, cool.
And he's wonderful and he's hot.
Do you know how to play Slide? The hand clapping game?
I hate hand games.
You know
Why?
what's crazy?
What?
I literally woke up this morning
Wanting
and I
to
went,
play Slide?
I bet that bitch is going to play Slide with me. Just a second. Put it down.
No, I hate hand games. Can I tell you why?
Talk to me.
So I'll tell you a triggering story and you'll understand. I was in middle school. I mean, I'll play with you. I'm not like actually triggered by it, but I was in middle school and my friend wanted to play not slide. What's the other one?
I don't know if there's another one.
No, there is. Come on.
Hot hands.
What's that?
Is it where it's like,
Yes,
I fucking
I
hate that. Well, that's a different
I
game, sweetie.
hate that.
That's a different
I
game.
hate that.
We're not talking about that game.
That
I would
okay.
never make you do
and
that.
let me tell you something. There was a prize for the winner, and the winner would, I forget what it was.
What'd you
It was
win?
like the winner would get invited to blank. And I obviously never won, so I was never invited to this.
Slide is a very different thing. I just meant the aesthetic of
The
where
aesthetic
we are
is slide.
feels like
The aesthetic is slide.
it's giving that.
You really fit into this room right now with this set, this couture
I know.
club
So does
set.
my book, though. Kind of.
Okay,
Like,
wait.
I
Let's
feel
talk
like-
about your book.
Let's talk for a second. It's like not that big of a deal.
Let's
but
talk about your book.
It's whatever.
Can we just go back and talk about your book for a second?
Fine. Let's
Dylan?
just go back.
Paper doll. So I have to say something that I think is so brilliant about this book, and I just said this to you off camera. It says notes from a late bloomer, which is so smart to me because usually it's notes for a late bloomer, but this is from a late
No.
bloomer. Isn't this genius? Come on, sit with
I'm
the
not
language.
even trying to force this on anyone.
Sit with the language.
I also think if you don't like the words in it, you at least just are gonna like the cover. You
cover's
want another
so
one?
cute.
Wait, you know how I love how I like keep talking about Taylor Swift when I've never talked about Taylor Swift in my entire life except for this podcast. But like this isn't, like Taylor's version. This is Dylan's version of the cover.
Oh,
It's me as a paper doll. Fucking
Oh, wait, what?
Look at that. It's me as a paper doll. It's an illustration.
my God,
There's
that's
50
so smart.
illustrations in here.
That's so smart.
And it just feels so cute. And I wanted like something that could sit on people's coffee tables if they don't
It'll sit on
read.
mine. I don't read. You know this.
Oh, that's fine. I have a book club. So I have to read
Of course.
12 books a year
By the way,
now.
I know. I know
You
your
see,
book club.
you see the content.
I see the content, my
likes.
love.
You support.
I support
you
you, my
support
love.
in a way that
I'm
some
supporting
people
you, my
don't.
love. I don't read, but I will read this. Can you tell me about the process of writing this
audiobook,
book?
honey.
Are you making one?
It's done.
It's already done.
It's done. And Notes from a Late Bloomer, my Lush bath bomb called The Late Bloomer comes out on March 11th. Can you wait, bitch, shit, fuck.
That's
So-
really smart. That's really smart.
Honey,
So you're a businesswoman.
Did you love Lush growing up?
Of course, it was my favorite thing.
Lush, I worked there as a 16-year-old and
You worked everywhere as a 16-year-old.
I'm not kidding. Single mom who worked 2 jobs.
Wait, what's
I was
that
going
from?
between, I'm a
Waitress.
survivor. No, I think that's like fucking Reba.
McIntyre?
Yes.
Me going waitress. Me
Oh, waitress.
guessing
You going
any-
Sarah Bareilles?
Me guessing any musical.
Waitress. Into the Woods.
Okay, wait, keep going.
You and me presenting at the Tony Awards this year.
I'll do it with you.
Into the Woods. I'm like, they aren't nominated. Into the Woods.
It's the only musical I know.
I worked at Lush Cosmetics as a 16-year-old. And did you have a job when you were young? Ever?
No.
Oh, wow. That's so good for you.
It's not because I didn't want to. It's because I couldn't do it. I wasn't smart enough. I
Okay.
can't do anything but this.
You can't, there's no world.
No.
Well, I was pretty competent and
I can
I was like the highest grossing person at Lush because I'd sell this gorgeous moisturizer. It was $140. It's the most expensive product. And I'd be like, honey, you need this so bad. And they'd always buy
And
it.
by the way, they probably did.
Oh, they loved it.
No, they probably needed it.
They loved it. And I would spend all my money on bath bombs that I made. So it was basically just like showing up to like, they could have just paid me in bath bombs.
Totally.
But now I've got my own bath bomb, which is
This
such a
is
full circle.
Crazy.
Who needs a beer brand when you can do a bath bomb collab?
So
You
true.
know what I mean?
What is the smell?
Oh, like rose, kind of like it just. I
I'm
said I wanted to
smelling it.
smell like the color pink.
Totally.
Yeah. What's your signature scent?
Joe Malone Nectarine and Honey Blossom. Sweet, but also a little musky. What's yours?
I was Chanel Chance. Like I liked really young and fresh.
Totally.
Now I'm Baccarat Rouge.
You know who else is Baccarat Rouge?
Who?
So I hear.
Who?
Kate Blanchett.
Shut up.
I heard about this.
Wow.
I'm not kidding. I really did. I went to a Nordstrom's the other day and I tried Baccarat Rouge and they were like, Kate Blanchett just bought this.
She's
I was
like,
what?
And she was doing poppers when she purchased it. Imagine if I was just like, I literally
And
just
she's-
douse myself in poppers before I go out.
Hot.
So
really
good.
weird smelling. Okay, let's talk about
You
this.
know, wait, can we say one thing?
Yes.
And this is so inappropriate. I feel like me and you would have done some Quaaludes back in the day.
100%.
There's no world where if there were girls that would be on that, it would be us.
100. Bring the Quaaludes back.
I know. I saw.
I'm busting out a Quaalude at a party.
I would do it. I would do it with you.
I would do it with you. I wouldn't do, but I'm not a drug. I don't do drugs.
I know, but that feels like it's like maybe okay.
Yeah, I would do it with you.
Yeah. You
Also,
trust
I
me.
think I trust you, and also I think we'd end up somewhere crazy. I think we'd end up at Disneyland. I'm not kidding. Pirates of the Caribbean ride, you and me, Quaaludes.
On Quaaludes, like
Sorry.
in like little 60s outfits.
I'll fucking do it. I would do it now. Are Quaaludes still? Do they still exist?
I don't know what they actually are. We got to look into
Wait,
that.
aren't they eggs? that's
Horse
quail.
shit.
That's just quail.
No, you did not just think that we were gonna eat like quail eggs and like go on Pirates of the motherfucking Caribbean. You are crazy for
Okay,
that.
let's talk about this book.
Okay, what do you want to know?
I want to know everything about it. I want to know how have you always wanted to write a book? Tell me about
I grew up reading Chelsea Handler,
course.
Lena Dunham, Amy
You know,
Poehler's.
Chelsea Handler has one of my favorite books and one of the only books I've ever read.
Which one?
The main one. It's Hey,
Are You
hello.
There, Vodka?
Yes, Are You
It's
There,
Me,
Vodka?
Chelsea.
It's me, Chelsea.
I've read every single one. I didn't like reading until I read those books, and we
Totally.
would pass them around sleepovers. And then the only other book that I was really fucked with was Twilight or 50 Shades of Grey. Were you into that kind of shit?
I wasn't. My parents actually encouraged me to read it. I didn't read anything. They were
No.
kind of like, please read the 50 Shades of Grey. We don't care.
My-
read anything.
My parents confiscated it from me after I'd already finished all of them.
Yeah,
2
but you were
times.
reading.
And they were like, my dad goes, your mom said I have to take this from you. And I was like, I already finished it 2 times, Dad. And he was like, I tried. Poor
Wait.
Jim Mulvaney. Shout out to that
We
man.
love Jim.
But I really like only wanted to write something if it could be funny and if it could sound like me.
Yeah.
I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed.
so not true.
I didn't in certain ways. But
You're so smart and so competent and such a businesswoman. Having a bath bomb that goes with a pink hot book like this is so brilliant and called late bloomer. Come on, sit with that. That's
You
a
know
business
what?
move. That's Kim Kardashian vibe. That's Kim's ex Nike. That's Skim's ex Nike.
and
I'm sorry.
I'm the trans Kim.
Wake up. You're the trans Kim.
Shit.
Have you ever met Kim?
Holding space for that. Actually, I did go to a dinner. She's so short in the cutest
So
way.
tiny.
Polly Pocket.
Polly Pocket. Put
Her
in
and
your pocket.
Sabrina just eye to eye.
Eye
I throw
to eye.
Ariana in there. All just
And all such businesswomen. Sit with this.
oh my god.
Maybe we should have been shorter.
Brilliant. How
Maybe-
tall are you?
Really tall.
I'm 5'7.5" ish, 5'8".
You're a great height.
See, I actually would like to be a little shorter, a little taller.
What? 5'7" is perfect.
No, because if you're 5'9" or 5'10", I could have maybe modeled. If you're 5'5", that's giving passing fish, babe.
Totally. I
Right?
hear you. I think you are the perfect. You're long enough. You're just perfect.
long.
You're long.
You got
You're
those
lean.
long
You gorgeous.
legs.
Okay, wait.
Wrote a book.
So you've always wanted to write a book. You read these gorgeous books.
I
growing
read those
up.
books growing up, and then it was like day
When did this start?
50. Well, I've always journaled Artist Way. You ever Artist Way?
No.
Oh,
But I have it right up
yep.
there.
You've got a copy.
I have it over
That's
there.
what matters.
Yeah.
I was journaling every day, and then it was in transition, believe it or not. LOL. And I was journaling, and then publishers started being like, knock, knock, bitch, we want to buy a book. And I was like, well, I already have these journal entries. And originally I had sold it like around day 200 as just like a collection of journal entries from the first year. Then Beergate happened, and I was sad. Oh, honey, sad.
Wait, I didn't
girl.
know you during Beergate.
No, we didn't.
No.
There was.
Which is why I think I'm unfazed. Which I'm like, Dylan,
you know
who
what?
the hell cares about this?
Yeah, you're like, fuck that.
I'm like, fuck them. Who cares?
We're going to see Into the Woods.
You and
babe.
and we have a
You and
Lush
I,
deal. We have a
that's-
Lush deal now. Who cares?
Who cares? Who cares?
cares about these fucking conservatives?
I then was like, well, I can't just like put this like surface silly stuff out there. There needs like I was like so sad. So I put it into the writing. I wrote a bunch of essays about how like I basically got my groove back. I went and did ayahuasca.
With
God,
who?
why do I sound like such a druggie on this podcast?
No, you don't at all. Wait, we clip everything you've ever
yeah,
said.
it's like poppers,
yeah,
quaaludes,
yeah.
cigarettes. Yes.
No. So wait, you ayahuasca. You're literally Chelsea Handler, by the way. She did ayahuasca.
Well, that's the kick. Can you believe that when I was like, I need to go do ayahuasca, I was able to, well, me and Chelsea, you know how we have to communicate?
How?
Marco Polo. You ever heard of it?
Of course, the app.
The walkie-talkie app.
but-
Because I don't like to text and she doesn't like to do phone calls. And so the only way we knew we're compatible was Marco Polo. And so I'm Marco Poloing her from like, there's like, 5 photographers outside my lawn, like trying to take me down.
From
And-
Beergate.
Yes. And I'm like fucking Marco Poloing Chelsea Handler like, hey, where did you go to do ayahuasca?
That is
And
genius.
she's like, go here. Da, 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 da.
Oh, so you went to her person.
I actually ended up at one of my agents had a friend who was an agent that then went and did ayahuasca and then stayed down there and was like, we're gonna create something special here. So I went because my number one rule was I did not want to shit or throw up in front of anyone else.
Is that what happens? Oh, I guess I've seen the documentary with Chelsea.
You're like,
yes,
is that what happens?
I'm like, oh, tell me.
So I was like, it needs to be in private. So I went down there by myself. I was slated to do it 4 times in a week. I only made it 3 times because I was giving Bella in Breaking Dawn Part 1 before she has Renesmee, just like
Totally.
or no, Voldemort at the train station. That's
Dude, clip
great.
that.
Great
clip
plug
that.
for fucking Harry Potter.
Great plug. He
That's
was just
weed.
guys. He was just on ayahuasca. That's it.
That's it. I went down there. I everything. 10 years worth of therapy, babes. You would never. You don't think?
No.
Wow. What is it about that you? Let's unpack that.
I'm too scared.
Do you judge me for it?
Are you kidding? I dream of that.
Are you mad at me?
Well, I mean, get out of my house. No, I dream of
Okay.
that. I dream of that. I wish I could do it. I think I'm too in my head to do that. But maybe it takes you out of your head.
I mean, honey, you meet God and she's a woman. Ari was onto something. I don't know if God has entered the chat in your dreams pod before.
No,
but,
let's
like,
bring God in. God,
let's bring God.
We fly in God.
Our God is greater. Our God is stronger.
What is that from?
God, you are higher than any other.
That's stunning.
You don't know that one?
No.
Oh my God, how about our God is an awesome God, he reigns
Wait, that was
from
stunning.
heavens above. Or I want more of Jesus, more and more and more.
Okay, let me guess. Godspell.
No,
Okay,
these
sorry.
are church standards.
Oh, sorry.
This is Indian Hills Camp where you sleep away
Shit.
and we're talking God.
Did you grow up Christian?
Loved it. Obsessed. Catholic even.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Do
Like-
you still go to church?
I dabble. No, I would say I kind of do my own thing now since I don't know how much the Catholics or the Christians or anyone wants this.
I hear you.
But do you at all?
I'm Jewish.
Oh, hot.
I was bar mitzvahed.
Okay.
Actually,
How was
sort
it?
of.
What was the theme?
Well, that's the thing is I dropped out of Hebrew school, but I still had a party. And my party was Hollywood.
Oh,
My party
bitch.
theme was Hollywood. Of course.
Killing
Look
me.
around,
Did you grow up
bitch.
in LA?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Of course. I wish we grew up together.
That'd be so
We would have had so much fun. Okay, we have to
Do you
go
want
back to
kids?
you. Yeah, do you want kids?
Yes.
Wait, should we have kids together?
But that reminded. Oh my God, that just
Wait,
reminded me of something.
what?
But when we were talking earlier, but do you remember? Like
course.
me asking you if you want kids is so like us. But also,
Wait,
I was thinking.
can we just explain a little?
Okay, we were talking about someone that in this industry that like I thought I like really wanted to like emulate and be best friends with, and then I had a night out with them and we were actually like lovely person but just were complete opposites. And I asked this person, I was like, so do you want kids? And they were like, you think about that? And I was like, yeah, of course. Like, do you not? And they were like, no.
No.
And so I was telling Owen before this, like about that experience. And then I realized I just did it to you.
But that's us.
and you
but-
gave the response that I needed.
Of course, but that's us in a That's us on a podcast.
We don't
That's
shut the
us in
fuck
real
up.
life. That's the question that defines us. Do you want kids?
Do you want kids? So do you want kids?
Do you want? Do
But
you
I
want
was
kids?
thinking, do you want to do that to get like? Do you want to do it at the same time?
I would love it. So they could be in preschool together.
Yeah, let's talk to
But
Jared about that.
what's your dream name for a kid?
Oh, I'm nervous to give these away. Pearl is one.
Cute.
Maple Mulvaney.
Cute.
Melrose Mulvaney.
No, Dylan.
What?
We can't do Melrose.
You hate it.
Melrose?
But like if we lived in London
Okay,
and we
you'd
go
have to
by
live in a total-
Rosie.
That's cute.
Okay, James for a girl. That's my
That's
dad's
so
name.
cute.
Can you
That's
believe?
so cute.
Don't fucking steal it. Could
That's
you imagine?
so cute.
Someone's like, ah!
That's
James,
so cute.
the most-
I know a James for a girl James.
You do?
Yeah, an unbelievable person.
Well, girl Dylans are really in right now.
Yeah, they are.
Okay, now that I've put my fucking shit out there, tell me your baby names.
Mine are weird.
Well, you just shamed
like-
Melrose.
Melrose is crazy, Dill.
No, it's not.
Mine's crazier though. Quali.
Okay, like Margaret?
No, Kwali.
Okay. I love it.
Kind of Afrikaans.
It's Quali and Melrose in the same fucking preschool class for me.
By the way, let's have it.
I'm in.
I am in. Quali and Melrose, by the way, will date.
They're already set up.
Yeah.
We already picked out the in vitro. And the eggs.
They're done.
They're compatible.
It's done. It's totally
It's
compatible. I like the name Zadora.
Zadora.
Yeah, Jared hates it.
Give us a spelling.
Zedora.
That's the one that you have just like on your own as a single mother.
That's Jared. Once Jared divorces me, I'll have Zadora.
Great.
I'm gonna have Zadora probably later in life, probably around 50.
Wow.
Zadora's gonna be the kid that everyone forgets.
I want two.
You do? Melrose and James.
Well, no, but that's what. But then
Melrose
where did
scares me.
Pearl go? Where did Maple go?
It's Pearl Erasure.
Pearl Erasure.
Pearl Erasure. I like Pearl. Pearl does remind me a little bit of Pirates of the Caribbean. Sorry to keep going to that.
It reminds me of SpongeBob, of Mr. Krabs' daughter.
Totally. Oh, maybe that's what I'm thinking
That's who
of.
she's named after. Who are you named after? Owen Wilson?
Yes. Can you imagine?
I'm Bob
No.
Dylan.
Total. Are you?
Timmy.
Timmy.
Wow.
Timmy's hot.
So cute. Oh, actually, I was thinking about that. I want to talk to you about that too. Is my type is sort of like long fingers that journals in the morning and maybe like drinks little tiny espresso cups before I wake up.
So French.
Like not wishes he was or they were, but maybe isn't. Could be. I almost think that'd be too good to be true.
French would be. Like actually French.
Like an actual
But can I be
French
honest?
person.
If they're not French and they're trying to be French, then they're just a douchebag.
Yeah, but then like if they do it very earnestly, I love earnestness. I'm
So do
so
I.
attracted to
So
it.
I think it's so Jared, so earnest.
Oh my God.
I'm like,
just-
can you be a little sarcastic for once? He's so earnest.
I love pure.
He's so pure.
That's what the world needs.
I thought you were gonna go into a song.
I felt, I believe the children are our future. Teach them well and
You have such a beautiful voice.
Can you sing a little?
No, I can't sing.
What if we harmonize?
Wait, okay.
Could you imagine we get booked? We get agents.
I'm so sorry. Clip that, Cooper, and just like blast it to WME,
That's it.
CAA, UTA, blast it.
Everyone.
Dylan, we have to go back to your book.
Okay, we do. That's fair. We're
Okay,
here for that.
So you wrote a book.
Yeah.
You're on this podcast to promote your book, and we haven't talked about it once. We've talked about Melrose.
This is more
and
important.
Zadora.
Well, okay, I'm trying to remember. So I talk about the ayahuasca in here.
You do?
I talk about
What was the biggest struggle writing this book?
oh my God. Like I wanted to do anything but
But-
sit down and write.
course.
But I will say, do you feel like when you write, it's like there's nothing that you feel more proud of than when you're like, bitch, look at this.
100%.
So satisfying.
And also, this is like a script is different. Like this is in the flesh. You have actually your words in the flesh.
It's real.
With
And-
a picture of you blonde, by
Well,
the way.
how great
This
that-
is blonde, Dylan.
Do you know? Well, that was a whole thing.
I loved blonde
This
Dylan.
is the place to talk about it. So I also love blonde Dylan. That hair was she
fell out.
She was burned, but like
Yeah,
not
when
in a
I
bad
had
way.
blonde hair, I'm on hair pills
No,
because I fully
it's
have
so full.
my love. It's fully falling out in chunks still because I dyed my hair 4 years ago. It's like calm
It
down.
looks so good. Is there any way to faux make it look dyed, like without you doing that?
I love the blonde. I wish you could. Yeah, you could spray it.
Yeah, maybe we try that for you.
I'm gonna try
sometimes.
that.
I loved the blonde. I think it didn't really fit my persona as well. Like I
Totally.
think I was trying to be cunt, and I wasn't. like,
Totally.
I'm not supposed to be that.
I think you looked beautiful as a blonde, but
Thank
I
you.
love your dark hair too.
But I think also when you want to be a funny person, you can't get too hot. You know what I mean?
And this was too
You
hot.
got to. That's too hot. If
Blonde
I want
is too hot.
if I want to make people laugh,
You just stick to brunette. You
I do.
literally look the exact same. Just it's
I go
slightly lighter.
and they'll laugh, won't laugh. But I also love it feels like a character. You know, it feels like a romance sort of situation.
Well, it's Carrie Bradshaw.
yeah, and now
Writing a
this
book.
is Charlotte.
Totally.
But I also think. Wait, we were talking about something before about the hair.
No, we were talking about you writing a book.
Oh, that was hard, honey.
Yeah, it was really hard.
You would never.
No, it's. I don't think.
Yeah, you
it's
will.
No,
There's honey.
you have a lot to speak about. You've lived a lot, my love.
Yeah, but I
I haven't lived that much. My mom. What I talk about me and my mom texting too much.
I would read it. I think she would too. There's 2 books sold.
There you go.
That's what it
What?
takes.
So I don't know. This is probably a really bad question.
Uh-huh.
What is your goal with this book? Like, do you want it to?
Well,
Yeah.
get this. So I write in here, kill me. I go, I hope the words on this page last longer than the videos on my TikTok page. or my profile. Honey, they deleted the app for a day. And I thought, oh my God. I thought I was being all like charming, like writing like, oh, 50 years from now when we look back at we'll remember the app. Not like it's already gone, bitch. It's a nostalgia piece already.
Totally.
But I think my goal was to help people realize that I'm more than just one thing.
Yeah.
And I think that in a way, this is how I healed from Beergate of it all. I also think this is like literal trans joy in like physical form.
Totally.
And that they would literally have to burn this if they want her gone.
Totally.
Which like, who knows? It's 2025. Anything can happen. Mayhem, babe.
No.
Abracadabra. But I just also like, I think at least now there's an author, comma, next to my name from now on. So hot.
That's so hot.
So hot.
Actress, author, influencer. Do you like the word influencer?
I'm kind of cool. Content creator could be good.
A lot of people hate the word influencer. You know that, right?
Yes. But I want justice for influencers. Now that I've like been included there, I really advocate for like, honey, you're bringing us to these things. You're asking us to post videos. You got to pay for the glam. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
Or like they'll be like, oh, you can come to the carpet, but you have to come 5 hours early.
Well, that's my whole thing. By the way, I'm an actor and they're still like, hey, the event starts at 7. Why don't you get here at 5:45 so the carpet's not full yet? So just come way early. But
I do think
I'm like, what?
It's tricky. It's like, I think that because so much of this industry like runs on influencers now and like they want us there, but it's just tricky when you're, playing both sides. And I really think that there's so much talent on the internet right now. We're seeing all these amazing people pop off in such cool ways.
Totally.
That we have to get behind it. Yeah. And I think there was a part of me that was scared, like, oh shit, I'm making content online. Does that mean that I can't like act anymore? Like, are people not going to take me seriously for that? But no, they don't have a choice now because they want it.
Totally. And also, I think showing your personality is never a bad thing.
No, but do you remember what you did tell me at Stella McCartney?
What did I say?
You go, I'm glad you're keeping some stuff for yourself. That's good.
Well, and by the way, I still believe that.
Well, I was until today on this podcast.
Yeah, no, I know. But no, I'm really, I still mean that.
What is your meter of like what you're like allowed to say? Like, how do you share in a way that then you're not like, oh, fuck, I can't believe I did that.
Ask anyone in this room. I share every single thing and then I have a panic attack when it goes up and then I ask for it to be taken down and then I cut it out and then I re-upload it.
Well, that is no way.
Yeah. That happens probably every podcast.
That's
so if people
funny.
are early to the podcast, In Your Dreams exclusive, if you're early, you can hear things that I later cut out.
That is what I'm freaked out. I mean, like I put like this is $28.
What's the craziest thing you have in this book that you wish you didn't have? That you wish wasn't in this book?
I think, oh my God, I talk a lot about like tucking and like my relationship to my goodies. And I feel like that was kind of something I'm like, oh shit. And then
I can't wait to read that. That's intimate and real. Sorry,
I had to put it in there. And then also maybe like, ooh, my mom. I talk a lot about my relationship with my mom.
Do you have a good relationship with your mom?
Yeah, we're working. Like she's great. She lives in San Diego. It's actually funny during the Beergate of it all. An article came out that said like she was deceased. They got her like swapped with like the wrong person, and she was like thrilled because she was like, they can't find me now.
Her being thrilled about being dead online.
Yeah, but I talk a lot about
dark.
how that was such a tricky. I grew up in a very conservative family, and being this like trans person in the spotlight, I think was tricky for them, and so I write a lot about that. So that's scary because I've never really shared like my home life online. So there are things in here that are worth the $28. I'll say.
Well, I was about to say I want to read all of that stuff. I think the intimate things that we don't necessarily see on your TikTok are in this.
Yes, that is what it is.
Whoa.
Period.
Paper doll.
How about you ever going to do a play? We're going to talk about it. We're maybe going to do something together.
I want to do a play with you. I'm now, it's in my head. We talked. I would love to. We talked about it earlier. Dylan walked in and I said to her immediately, I said, we have to do a play together. I don't know why I said that.
So stupid.
And
not
now
to.
I'm like, kind of like we should.
Off-Broadway or West End could be so
I would do
cool.
it.
Off-Broadway's the place right now.
Everyone's doing
Everyone's doing
Off-Broadway.
Everyone's in Off-Broadway.
I know. We have to do that. I have to ask you something.
Okay, talk to me.
Fag hag.
Oh.
Let's talk about it.
Let's do it.
I wish I saw it. I'm so fucking pissed I didn't see it.
It's my one-woman show. We did it in London and Scotland last year, hoping to bring it to America. the happiest place on earth.
Okay, tell me about it. How was Fringe?
It's like all the good parts of Baby Reindeer. Like
I'm dead.
it's real. Like that bar where he goes, after the shows where he finds a card. Real place, basically.
You went there?
Every night. But that was the best part. My show was at 10 p.m.
Is that late? Is that?
I mean, yeah, like that's a really good slot.
Yeah, I thought they go until like 2.
Oh, they do. But the thing was I could do my show from 10 to 11, go down to the bar, drink till 5, and then sleep till 3, and then do it all over again. And it was would bring 10 Domino's pizzas every night to feed all my clown friends and kiss cute people. And it was just like, it's Disneyland. It is such
Disneyland for funny people.
Yes, like Kat Cohen. And it was also really nice to like be able to do like, it's kind of a sacred place where like the press isn't there, so you can try stuff out or like say some crazy shit and like it's not going to be everywhere. And so I got to like play a little bit before I bring it somewhere else, if that makes sense.
That's amazing. And what's your dream with it? Broadway?
I actually think Broadway right now is so commercial and so like about the money. I'd rather like do it, maybe tour it or, do something with it. Eventually maybe make a TV show version of it. That's also funny because I feel like the TV show would be very different than the stage show because the stage show is so autobiographical. But I really love and I'm obsessed with this idea of like, I was once the gay best friend and now I have gay best friends. Like,
I love that.
And that is like such a 180. And so I want to explore that more in like almost like maybe like a rom-com type format of like what, like I've fallen in love with gay people but then it's like they don't like me because I'm a woman. And so it's this really crazy thing that I don't think we've like fully dived into yet.
Also, even just the romance of having a gay best friend.
It's
you know what I
so
mean?
fun.
It's so romantic, even though like...
Did you get along with gay people growing up or was it weird?
There was no gay people in my high school.
Okay.
There was no one except for one kid named and we ended up dating because he was the only fucking one. And looking back...
Where's now?
Oh, my love. He's in New York. I just saw him. I just got a foot massage with him and Jared.
Shut up.
Jared and I'm in the middle. He's on the left. Jared's on the right. And we are just absolutely getting our feet massaged.
That is so... I love getting fucking foot massage.
It's the best. When the masseuse looks at you in the eyes and he's going deep kind of on the arch. Holy shit.
But I like a scalp massage.
Oh, I love that
And
too.
then what I'm really into in a few weeks, I'm getting the massage where she goes in your mouth.
I'm obsessed with that.
I haven't done it yet.
You haven't? Have you done face gym?
No.
Face gym's the best.
I've got to.
Yeah. Oh, I'll take you.
Okay.
I don't know why I'll take you. It's not like
so funny. I feel like the Jake Shane pod is like, okay, we're going to Aloe. And then, but like this one is like, we're going to Face Gym.
Now I love you to Face Gym.
That is like two very different places.
But
actually the same.
No, similar vibe.
It's
one's
so
for the
the
face,
same.
one's for the body. Dylan, we keep getting off topic and I just do want to congratulate you on this book.
Thank you.
And I think it is so exciting that you actually, first of all, it's stunning. The book is stunning. But second of all, to actually sit down and write something that is personal and truthful and funny. Congratulations.
I love sharing. I think it's just...
No, and you are an oversharer.
And I am, and you are too.
Of course.
In a lot of ways.
Of course.
Are you happy?
Am I happy in life?
Yeah.
I am happy. Are you happy?
Really happy.
You are?
Yeah, and it scares me.
Is this like Dylan's happy time?
This is like 9 I could cry. I'm like 9 out of 10 happy. Almost 10.
Why aren't you 10? What will bring you to 10?
Me going on a date tonight that goes really well.
I can't believe you're actually going on a date.
I'm going out tonight. But I will say like it scares me when life is going this well, like when I feel this good, because then I'm like, when's the rug gonna be ripped? Do you ever feel like that?
Of course. But as my
mom, can't.
Can I tell you what my mom says? I'm giving advice on this podcast, which I never do. My mom says this. My mom says life is a checklist, okay? And you think that once you've checked it off, you have to move to the other. But that's not true. Like you have to move to the next box and check that off. But that's not true. Sit in the joy of checking something off. So you checked this off. You checked off. Check off. You checked off writing a book. Now we sit in that joy. We don't need to move on to making a TV show. You know what I'm saying? We can sit in the joy of checking.
Yeah. Hi. Owen's mom. Thank you so much. That was brilliant advice.
Yeah.
I'm going to live by that. And I'm not going to just check things off.
Yeah.
Love ya.
Love ya. Oh, love ya.
Love ya.
By the way, you know that I love that
you
send
sing?
off. Yeah. I love.
What's your thing?
Do you say that in the book?
Also,
Love
I'm
ya?
worried. Do you have something in the podcast that you're supposed to do every time?
Yeah, I have to do that at the end of
Okay,
this.
cool.
You do thanks in the back of the book I just looked at, and I'm just kind of wondering why I'm not thanked.
Well, I didn't get the Into the Woods invite, so I think we're even. Funny, yeah.
Touche.
And funny how you didn't show up for me during
Touche.
a really horrible conservative.
Beergate?
Actually, I kind of love that you didn't, because that means that it never happened.
Totally. I just didn't know it happened. No, I knew it was happening. I just didn't.
She lives under a rock.
She lives under a rock. Okay, wait. There's one thing I have to do to end this podcast.
What do you do?
Okay. In your dreams, that's my podcast name. Did you know? In your dreams, you do what? Okay. It could be anything. It could be, I want to be a famous actress, or it could be, I want to, in my dreams, I go to the moon and fuck from Google. It could be whatever you want. In your dreams, you do what today?
In my dreams, I garden at my seaside property on like the East Coast. I'm talking like Nantucket vibes.
I hear you.
In like
Upstate
overalls, in a big sort of shirt, like a shirt and like
schmata, kind of a
like a
schmata.
sun hat situation, but kind of flips up like a Cabbage Patch Kid.
Yeah.
And in like salt and pepper hair. I just fast forwarded through most of my life to the good part. And my grandkids are running through the garden and I'm planting things, but I'm not going to eat any of it. No vegetables here. And I have glasses because I need glasses at that point.
And what shape are the glass?
Oh, I think they're little circles.
I love it.
And you know what I'm
Bob
describing?
Balaban.
It's giving just, I want to be Diane Keaton.
Yeah.
So bad. It's Annie Hall.
Totally.
Doesn't that sound so nice?
That's
I'm
amazing.
so tired all the time. Are you tired?
Well, I was about to say, I don't sleep. I sleep 2 hours a night, but
I don't either.
How much do you sleep?
Nothing.
How much?
Okay, well, for example, I took sleeping pills this weekend to store up for winter, and then this week I don't. I lay there like a mummy, and
So
then
do
I listen I wait for the alarm to go off.
I don't sleep. I sleep 2 hours a night. I'm asleep, hitting REM 2 hours.
Biggest pet peeve, someone goes, why don't you take melatonin?
Oh my God. In my dreams, I ban someone. I put those people on an island. I put those people on an island, and guess what? I take the boat and I fucking float
At this
away.
point, I just go, thank you so much.
I can't.
But
melatonin, go shove it up your ass.
You know what I am doing?
What?
Buying sleeping pills from the TikTok shop.
What kind of
I am
pills?
Actively, like, who knows?
What,
That's what I'm saying.
lorazepam? What do they
No,
have up
like
there?
they've got like sleeping things
Uh-oh.
that they'll
Totally
get
puts-
you a little bit. I'm gonna get you a little bit.
Really?
Yeah, I bet they're similar to Quaaludes. And
Wait, should we take?
that's maybe what we do together. Is what if
Sleeping
we
pills.
just sleep?
What if together we just buy?
Does anyone
you know
actually
what?
sleep in this bed?
No. In my dreams, I buy Quaaludes with you off of a TikTok shop,
Oh, that's where they are.
and we just sleep in this bed.
It deserves it. And like, we could listen. We could do these are the days. These are the days.
Can I
The
just tell you
only
something?
safe room for this song.
You singing that to me is actually like I'm sorry. I have Taylor Swift in my bed. I have Taylor Swift in my bed.
Oh my God.
What's the first line of that song?
Ring the alarms immediately. We have a code pink.
No.
Monday can't get out of bed.
Yeah, I love that. Monday can't get out of bed.
Tuesday morning, pick up meds.
Wait, meds.
Wednesday, retail therapy. Cash
my
or credit.
God.
I say yes.
Can I tell you something about that song that I don't think actually people understood? It was truthful and earnest, but it's also ironic and fun.
It's so ironic. It's like AI. I mean, they said
It's AI.
AI couldn't have written that song. Only I could
No,
have.
and ChatGPT could never.
No.
No.
Close. Very, very close.
Dylan,
But
we have
not
to go to
fully-
bed now because
Oh,
you grab that one.
that one?
We've been talking. People have worn it, so there's makeup on it.
Good people, though. Hot people.
Really hot people.
You've got good friends. Also, you've got good friends.
so nice.
I've got some good friends, too.
We both have good friends, but you have friends. We both have friends that support us.
Yes. And like that, I find it interesting, too. I feel like you're friends with so many people who are doing all these amazing things, and now you're doing amazing things, but doesn't it push you to do more amazing things because they're doing amazing things?
100%. Well, also sitting with them at lunch or dinner. This is about any friend, not just in the industry, but somebody following their dreams. At Google, being like, I work at Google. I'm like, what? I need to now work at my Google.
Well, and then you're like, oh shit, you're doing that. Well, now I guess I got to do the same.
Yeah, which is
So I guess you gotta write a book, bitch.
Which is paper doll.
You better write, bitch.
You better write, bitch. Okay, let's go to bed.
Let's go to bed.
Okay, let's go to bed. Oh my God, I'm realizing I stole Dylan Mulvaney's thing.
No.
No, I am realizing this.
This is like
No. I'm realizing I fully stole your. I'm having a panic attack. I might have to change my thing.
What's your thing?
You look into the camera and you say, "Good night, I love you," but it's similar to "love ya."
Well,
But maybe for this one,
not
we
every
say
time you say love ya.
No, I say "I love you" usually.
Oh, well,
but,
we have to do love ya for this one.
But
no,
for this
no,
one,
no,
we
no.
say "love ya."
No, it's because we're so alike, and
So sorry.
love ya is public domain. You heard it here first.
In Your
Owen
Dreams
can have
exclusive.
it. You can have it.
Wait, can I ask one question?
Yeah.
For the people listening, do you say "love ya" at the end of this book?
I say it like 29,000 times throughout every fucking journal entry. Love ya. Actually, not all of them. Some are like whatever or like bye, depending on how it went down.
Oh, Somerset.
but a
Beergate
lot
was bye.
Oh my
Beergate
God,
was bye.
yes. So many buys. Bye.
But okay, ready? We look into this camera
And we say goodnight.
and we say good night. I love. Yeah, ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good night. Love ya.
You're gonna figure it out in your dreams. Good night, Owen Theo.